What's going on, guys? Random Ducky here. Welcome back to the Random Ducky channel. I know this one has been heavily requested as well. I am getting through them. I love seeing the logo in the bottom and just being able to see it here as well. This is Webby, Raw Thoughts 2. Now, before we get into that, I quickly just want to say I have heard this before. Like, I heard them, I think I heard them all at the time when they came out. And I may have like heard this one before when I had just like an Everything Webby playlist on. But this is the first time I'm actually seeing the video, because I had not seen that. And it's also the first time that I'm actually like sitting down and actually listening instead of just hearing. So this is just a disclaimer. It is not a first reaction. It won't be in the title that, or in the text that it's a first reaction. But it is the first time I'm actually sitting down and like I'm taking a bit longer to get to Raw Thoughts 5, because Raw Thoughts 5 is the one that I know very well because I have watched it and heard it 1,000 times. I can quote from it because it has like one of my favorite lines ever from Webby, which is, they want the country to heal, but they don't spell with an A. What they mean is to obey and do whatever they say. We're tired of that, so when I'm here to rap, I got a duty to the people to bring light to the fact. Like, I love that. We are gonna get to that, but I want to give it some more time where I'm consciously avoiding it, not listening to it, so that I can, especially like the video clip, it's been two years, I think, since I saw, or a year coming up to 2 years something, that I last saw the video itself, but the song is in my playlist. So I'm now like skipping it. It's still in my playlist. I just skip it every time so that I can get like a bit of a fresher perspective. I will also be much higher for that reaction. I am high, however, but that is usual. Let's get right into this. This is Webby, Raw Thoughts 2. Before I press play, I want you guys to go make sure that you have heard this from Webby himself. You have checked this out on his channel. You are subscribed to him. Maybe even have the bell on. For Webby, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. Then come back to this video. I'll give you a few seconds doing it now. Let me quickly. Just click that subscribe button for the burps on YouTube. Click the subscribe button. You done? Great. I'm the Random Ducky. This is Webby. Raw Thoughts 2. Let's get it. Oh, I like the scenery already. Where is this filmed? Okay. Sorry. Here we already go. Where is this filmed? Is it somewhere here? Nope. Oh. Okay, I'll look that out later, but this is dope. This is like, it's snowy, so it's probably like Canada. Although, like, the mountain ranges and everything, they make me think of more of like an Italy or Greece type of environment. It's definitely, it's not rural, but it's not urban. So it's like suburban. It's more like a smaller town, which is why I'm thinking of like, could be like the Balkan as well. Like Eastern Europe or like Italy, Greece. That's where I'm thinking this is filmed. That's a dope environment. It's definitely a dope fucking shot with like the grate.
Here we are, my friends. It's time for me to lift my mighty pen. Rhyme schemes leave crime scenes, and it's that time again. Welcome to the Coliseum.
Rhyme schemes leave crime scenes. Oh man. Starting right off.
Here we are, my friends. It's time for me to lift my mighty pen. Rhyme schemes leave crime scenes, and it's that time again. Welcome to the Coliseum. Go and take a seat, cause I'm that gladiator that you all been waiting to see. See, I got the taste for blood, and now I'm back.
Gladiator, Colosseum, and then we see like, again, the environment, which I want to go back. Like, if it wasn't for, like, the mountain ranges here, like, that's not really mountain, that's more hill, valley. But this is giving me, like, 2 years ago, I went with some friends to, like, Schoenberg, which is near the German border in, like, the Walloons region of Belgium. And it had, like, this type of scenery, although, like, the wall... maybe France? It's definitely not Balkan. If I look at this, it's not Eastern Europe. It's not... If it is in Europe, it is like the region German, Walloon, France, Italy, more like those, like that region. But it's definitely nice fucking scenery. And as well, like intercutting like the crime scene tape, the gladiator footage. This is already dope. He's also wearing a raw sweater.
I'm that gladiator that you all been waiting to see. See, I got the taste for blood and now I'm back for more. Webby call him out just like a rapping Michael Rappaport. And if society don't handle him, I'll be the last resort. Verbal executioner, my bars commit an act of war. And if
I knew that line was going. Verbal executioner, my bars commit an act of war. That's a fucking line and a half.
handle him, I'll be the last resort. Verbal executioner, my bars commit an act of war. And if you give me ammunition, then you will not be forgiven. You hear me, Harvey Weinstein? There will be no omission on the statements that I make.
And here we go.
Sunning you from a distance, more times than you masturbated in front of your assistants. All that fucking power, so you used it in the...
Now it is nice to put a face to that. I don't know. I don't think I
Hear me,
can.
Harvey Weinstein?
Nice to put a face to that because I had forgotten what he looked like. Yeah, when was this? That was like really big. I think that was around the same time as Cosby. Like it was a time when Weinstein, Louis C.K. It's from 2017. Louis C.K. Like that was the whole time of like the Me Too movement sweeping through, taking people out.
There will be no
And of
omission
course,
on the
Webby has
statements
a
that I make
fire
while
in his
sunning you
glasses.
from a distance. More times than you masturbated in front of your assistants. All that fucking power, so you used it and abused it. Shit, your homie Bill Clinton probably taught you how to do it. I'm ruthless. Harvey, get to stepping back. You look like the cockroach wearing human skin and men in black. Killing people's what I got a voice for.
You look like the cockroach wearing human skin in Men in Black. Now that, first of all, is a fucking sentence to pronounce, let alone put it in the middle of a rap. And this is like trip. This is Inception. This is Webbyception. Well, like, of course, like, you know, with Webby, especially with Raw Thoughts, but also with freestyles, jabs in other songs, no one is safe. And if there's one thing that, like, disgusts, like, me as well, that really, like, gets you angry, is guys like Harvey Weinstein, Cosby, Louis C.K. a little less, but still. That's like, seriously, like I always say, respect for each other, for yourself. Do the fucking human decency thing and treat people the way you want them to treat you. Not any differently, and especially not any less.
Times that you masturbated in front of your assistants. All that fucking power, so you used it and abused it. Shit, your homie Bill Clinton probably taught you how to do
Oh, wait.
it.
Bill Clinton, okay. Bill Clinton makes a show up. Get it? Right. Harvey Weinstein, he just did like Webby said, masturbating in front of assistants. It's not like he did any actual like going way beyond that. Still wrong, but like I'm just 2017. It's been a fucking while. It's good that we don't hear these names in the media. I kind of regret bringing it back, but it's true, Webby, so that makes it okay. But like it's been like a while, so I'm just trying to like remember. I'll look it up after if I don't know, but I think it's just what they said here.
All that fucking power, so you used it and abused it. Shit, your homie Bill Clinton probably
Bill
taught you how
Clinton.
to do it. I'm ruthless. Harvey, get to stepping back. You look like the cockroach wearing human skin and men in black. Killing people's what I got a voice for. Ever since Roy Moore was looking for love in toy stores, I've been on it. And baby,
Wait, what?
for ever since Roy.
Washington Post. Roy Moore accused of sexual contact with a 14-year-old. What the? Also something about a 85 billion merger, but not the point. Holy shit, thank you for calling that out, Webby.
Wearing human skin and men in
Fucking
black,
hell.
killing people's what I got a voice for. Ever since Roy Moore was looking for love in toy stores, I've been on it. And baby, we just starting off. It's Chris Webby, and you know I got the raw stars.
I like that. Maybe we're just starting off, and that is when like the intro starts rolling. That is a nice fucking like wink through the editing. I love that.
And baby, we just starting off. It's Chris Webby, and you know I got the raw stars. Bill
We know.
O'Reilly says he's sorry, but really none of us buy it. You can't pay me off like all of those women to keep me quiet. Who cares if he denies it? None of us
Whoa,
buy it. You
whoa,
can't
whoa.
pay me off like all of those women to keep me.
Bill likes really spectacular poop. Everything about me is What is this news thing even? I have no fucking, as a European, watching this kind of news, I have no idea what's going on. There's so much on the fucking screen. Who's Bill O'Reilly?
You can't pay me off like all of those women to keep me quiet. Who cares if he denies it? I'll still come for him. Cause getting fired just wasn't enough for him. So now I gotta fuck with him. I'll teach that.
Wait, wasn't Bill O'Reilly like a news host who like did like harassment SH with women that he worked with, and then he like paid them off or gave them like the stereotypical thing of sleeping your way to the top? Was it something like that? That's what I'm getting at. Like the people that I don't know, I'm just going off of what Webby is telling me in this song to get like the context on what they did. But he's like going off a list.
Wasn't enough for him, so now I gotta fuck with him. I'll teach that old prick to treat women with respect. When I jam a pair of stainless steel scissors in his neck, you're the opposite of the reason that chicks are getting wet. You're over 60 with a forehead so big it could reflect the sun's rays and provide solar power to a country. You're old, gross, and
You're over 60 with a forehead so big it could reflect the sun's rays and provide solar power to a whole country. Holy fuck, that is dope. That's a fucking bar. For context, I have a good friend of mine with the same name as me. Shout out to you if you're watching. That has a really big forehead. And for like the past 10 years, we've been making every forehead joke at every opportunity we get. This is a new one. Like, I need to remember this. I need to remember that one, and I need to use that next time I see him. Your forehead is so big it could reflect the sun's rays. That on its own is a perfect fucking jokey insult, but then at the end provide solar. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, yeah, so he got fired. So I hope that's problem solved then. But like, sorry, Webby. I'm hearing sirens as well. That's why I'm waiting. Webby is a fucking like. He's going down a hit list. He's basically a lyrical hitman. He's just throwing around bars. Fucking very good, very creative bars. Destroying everyone that's on his list. We're a minute 20 in. I can't wait to see this.
So now I gotta fuck with him. I'll teach that old prick to treat women with respect. When I jam a pair of stainless steel scissors in his neck, you're the opposite of the reason that chicks are getting wet. You're over 60 with a forehead so big it could reflect the sun's rays and provide solar power to a country. You're old, gross, and crusty, outdated and rusty, out of shape and husky. You know how to tell if Bill O'Reilly's near? When you hear a woman scream, "Don't touch me!" And old George Bush is grabbing.
The you mad. Oh man, seriously.
Bill O'Reilly's near. When you hear a woman scream, "Don't touch."
Oh, that is fucking perfect. That is fucking perfect. Oh, Webby, thank you for that. Oh, and also the like How can you tell that he's near when you hear a woman scream, "Don't touch me"? Like, it's not funny what happened, but
when you hear a woman scream, "Don't touch me." And now George Bush is grabbing women's asses. I'll take that wheelchair and push them right in front of traffic. And fuck your whole corrupt elite family tree. Should we gonna let all these Americans see? What you...
I'll push your wheelchair right in front of traffic. Oh, good. Oh, I love freedom of speech. Seriously.
Bush is grabbing women's asses. I'll take that wheelchair and push them right in front of traffic. And fuck your whole corrupt elite family tree. Should we gonna let all these Americans see? What you gonna do? W, start a war with me? Lick your lips a bunch of times and give a poorly worded speech? Shit, I'll knock off Jed's glasses.
Stop, Webby, stop. Lick your lips a bunch of times, give a poorly worded speech. Like the video. Oh, like I'm not. I think I'm. I think I'm like mistaking two, like switching up two thread. I thought Raw Thoughts 2 was mostly aimed at Lil Xan. That might be number 3. Or number. Wasn't number 1. Oh, anyway, I think I'm misremembering like this, but like just the video is fucking killing it. Like,
should we gonna let all these Americans see? What you gonna do? W, start a war with me? Lick your lips a bunch of times and give a poorly worded speech? Shit, I'll knock off Jed's glasses and stomp him under my feet. Find your cousin Billy and I'll grab him by the pussy.
Yep.
Hit so hard I'll leave a damn crater.
This let's grab Trump in there. Also, I am recording this on the 11th of June, just so you guys know whenever Trump comes up what the development has been, so I'm more in the current time. I think, if I'm not mistaken, back on my BS, he has like this part where he's talking in the voice of someone else saying like, "You used to hate Trump. How dare you change your opinion? How dare you grow as a person? How dare you say something different?" And I think that might be like, this might be one of the things he's referring to there, where he's like, "Yep, I hate him. Now I'm supporting him. And I'm pretty sure by this time you already hate him again." But that's beside the point. But I think this might be like, it immediately popped in my head, like back on my BS. So I assume like this one of the moments that he's referring to.
Man,
that's old footage.
Shit, I just cut through all the bushes like a landscape. I'm who the fans favorite. I'll have
No, Webby, I'm trying to get through this. I'll cut through all the bushes like a landscaper. Jesus Christ, Webby. Like a fucking video. Edward Scissorhands.
I'll have R. Kelly piss on them and then proceed to towel them off with sandpaper. Oh, that's right, Robert Kelly, you'll be easy to fry. I'll throw him off a cliff, cause shit, he believes he can fly. And he's as creepy as the rest, he's just the best pretender. I'm the world's greatest what? Sex offender? XXX Temptation.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know how many of the lists we've already gotten, but that one was unexpected. I completely forgot about that. Like, I completely forgot. Like, that's probably good things. Probably what we all should do is completely forget about R. Kelly. But maybe it's worth remembering this because I'm the world's greatest. The world's greatest what? Sex offender. Can we do a line with that, but then make it with like Drake's "Big as a Super Bowl"? Like big as the Super Bowl in sex offending. So, yeah. Oh man, every time. Like I thought it was like would be going at one person at Lil Xan, but that's not this one then. Pretty sure, unless it's like the second part. But like, this is too much.
Towel him off with sandpaper. Oh, that's right, Robert Kelly, you'll be easy to fry. I'll throw him off a cliff, cause shit, he believes he can fly. And he's as creepy as the rest, he's just the best pretender. I'm the world's greatest what? Sex offender? An XXX Temptation. I don't even know if that's the right pronunciation, but whatever his name is, however you say it. Shit, I read the full reports and now I get why you hate it. What you did to that girl, shit, you should hate yourself. Sitting taking L, tighten that choker, asphyxiate yourself. Legally, you're probably screwed. Her story's just too fucking detailed.
I'm not going back, but the hang yourself part. Oh nope. I didn't want to go back and I skipped right at it.
Why you hate it? What you did to that girl, shit, you should hate yourself.
I forgot what he did.
Tighten that choker, asphyxiate yourself. Legally, you're probably screwed. Her story's just too fucking detailed not to be true. But all you doing is complain.
Legally, you're screwed. Her story is just too detailed not to be true. On the one hand, yeah. On the other hand, like, someone lying will often make up more details. It's more about the relevance and importance of the details than it is about actually the like the amount of details. So gotta be careful with that. Although I can't quite remember what he's doing. Hope will come up.
Probably screwed. Her story's just too fucking detailed not to be true. But all you doing is complain, X. We see you cracking cause of the hate, X. Dang, X. That's just what comes along with the fame, X. Like shitty skaters who aren't built for the game, X. X Games got a pen game that could flame, X. Shame, X. In this food.
Damn. So we had X Games, Game X, Flame X. Just the scheme he's going on here. Wait.
All you doing is complain, X. We see you cracking cause of the hate, X. Dang, X. That's just what comes along with the fame, X. Like shitty skaters who aren't built for the game, X. X Games got a pen game that could flame, X.
Like shitty skaters who aren't built for the game, X Games, which like skating
we see you cracking cause of the
and
hate,
snowboarding,
X.
like
X.
extreme games.
Along with the fame, X. Like shitty skaters who aren't built for the game, X. X Games got a pen game that could flame, X. Shame, X. In this food chain, I'm the apex. So in your emotions, it looks like you fucking take X. We are not the same, X. I threw the newest iPhone out the fucking window just because that shit was named X.
Okay, wait, I remember that line. I threw my iPhone out the window just because it was named X. Again, shouldn't have bought it, but like him linking everything with X and with those sound, that is a dope fucking scheme. That is a dope fucking part.
I threw the newest iPhone out the fucking window just because that shit was named X.
I think now it's Kevin Spacey.
When I was like 11, maybe I met Kevin Spacey. He was hella rapey, trying to convince me to get in naked. He was drunk and wanted me to go and sit up in his van. So I did it, I'll admit it. As a kid, I was a fan. But then he tried to touch me. I'm lucky I had shit on me. That Swiss Army. He went to grab my dick. I stabbed his arm.
I do remember this part now. I remember, like, I love that line of, like, I threw my iPhone out the window just because that shit was named X. And I know after that, he would go like that. When I was just 11, maybe I'm a Kevin Spacey. He was hella rapey, trying to convince me to get in naked. And I do remember this part being a very graphical description of what he wants to do to Spacey.
So I did it, I'll admit it. As a kid, when I was like 11,
like his storytelling.
He was hella rapey, trying to convince me to get in naked. He was drunk and wanted me to go and sit up in his van. So I did it, I'll admit it. As a kid, I was a fan. But then he tried to touch me. I'm lucky I had shit on me. That Swiss Army. He went to grab my dick. I stabbed his arm. He started bleeding all over the center console. He rushed out of the car and then he tripped over a pothole. I kicked him in his head until his ears bled. Then I kept on kicking him till he appeared dead. Then I hopped up in his driver's seat and went and put his whip in drive. Ran him over, backed it up, and then repeated it like 50 times. Webby kill with rhymes. You see, that is...
That whole part, like, that's just Webby being like, oh, you bitches want to see some storytelling? I can tell a fucking story. Let's go. Like, oh, I love that. Especially this.
Ran him over, backed it up, and then repeated it like 50 times. Webby kill with rhymes. You see, that is just my skill set. You do some shit that I don't like, you'll end up on my list next. I stop on all these insects with sick interests.
What did I... Also, the rhyme scheme there is fucking crazy. What did I say in the beginning about... Or, like, a few minutes ago... 10 minutes ago, probably... About him finishing a list being a lyrical hitman?
And then repeated it like 50 times. Webby kill with rhymes. You see, that is just my skill set. You do some shit that I don't like, you'll end up on my list next. I stop on all these insects with sick interests who infest society. Now who shall I rip next? Ah yes, Bill Cosby, yo, this wanna be tough. Cosby Show was my shit. Why did you fuck that all up? If what they say is true, and you were fucking chicks that's knocked out on the very same quaaludes you gave them, that's rape, dude.
Jesus. Like, this is not an easy fucking, like, topics or anything. But right now, my mind is just blown by, like, the footage I'm seeing. Like, why is there footage, exact enough footage of, or enough exact footage to, like, fully reconstruct the fucking things you did? Like, that's not a fucking smart move on his part. Cosby's part, I mean. Like, how did he, like, drugging, like, with the, like, especially, like, if you take it out of context, I know, but, like, why? Is that where you got your idea, or?
Yo, this wanna
like,
be tough. Cosby Show was my shit. Why did you fuck that all up? If what they say is true, and you were fucking chicks that's knocked out on the very same quaaludes you gave them, that's rape, dude. Come on, Bill, you should have known better. When I heard that shit, I went and threw out all my old sweaters. And we don't really gotta make this shit a whole lecture. Someone drag them out back and put down this old...
I gotta go back because I wasn't really listening. I just, like, amazed by what I was seeing on the screen. Like, that was exactly...
Come on, Bill, you should have known better. When I heard that shit, I went and threw out all my old sweaters. And we don't really gotta make this shit a whole lecture. Someone drag them out back and put down this old yellow.
Someone drag him out back and put down this old yeller. Dope reference, but that's a crazy fucking bar.
Make this shit a whole lecture. Someone drag them out back and put down this old yellow. And Subway Jared, now it's your turn to get murked. Out of this whole list of shitty people,
yeah.
You are the worst. I hope that jail food makes you get fat again. And you get so depressed that every time you see your wrist, you think of slashing them. Or thinking back to the days of that foot-long diet, or that money and the fame, what you wanted, you could buy it. Shit, you had it all. All you had to do was eat sandwiches. But when there's kitty porn on your drive, how quick it vanishes. Irreversible damage.
Whoa. We're getting evidence on the screen. Distributing and receiving child pornography. Eternity for Southern District of Indiana. Jared Fogle. Okay, so he's actually convicted.
Irreversible damages. So now you're in the system, and I really hope someone's been making you their bitch in prison. Nah, fuck that. I hope somebody kills you. That was not a punchline. I hope somebody fucking kills you. And Ted Cruz, it's time for round number 2. I know you're not a sex offender, but I mean, fuck you. Just for being you. You in that face that I wanna bruise. I'll mention you on every single raw thoughts that I do, bitch. See, I've been leveling up from a dope rapper.
Of course, he had to go after Ted Cruz. Like, seriously.
Fucking kills you. And Ted Cruz, it's time for round number 2.
Round number 2.
I know you're not a sex offender, but I mean, fuck you. Just for being you. You in that face that I wanna bruise. I'll mention you on every single raw thoughts that I do, bitch. See, I've been leveling up from a dope rapper to Jeff Ross status. They call me the roast master.
Jeff
Don't
Ross.
hold back. I attack with these raps so tightly packed, full of little lyrical gems that you gotta replay the track.
Yeah, that's a good fucking comparison. I had not thought of it that way, but like Jeff Ross being the roast master, Webby's kind of like the same in rap. Dope fucking shots are again, like seriously. I love Jeff Ross. Like, for those of you that have seen like the Comedy Central roasts back in the day, or like the modern, like different kind of roasts that we have now, especially the like roast of Tom Brady, the 3-hour long fucking roast. Like 3 hours is too much for a roast. Never again. 2 hours at max. 1.5 hours best. Well, like Jeff Ross is the absolute top tier. He goes over every fucking line every time. I love it. Like, he also every time comes in a costume or something of a style that matches like something in the show or joke. In the Tom Brady roast, Brady actually got up, got to Jeff and warned him to stop with the jokes he was doing about, like, was it Belichick and his or something above that, like something to do with like the massage therapist. If you know, you know. Like Jeff Ross is crazy as well.
Jeff Ross status, they call me the roast master. Don't hold back, I attack with these raps so tightly packed, full of little lyrical gems that you gotta replay the track. At the top
oh
of my
man,
game is still ascended.
that was
All I see
dope.
is fire emojis up in my mentions. All I hear is fans saying Webby's on that shit again, and all I know is a whole lot more people are listening.
Damn right.
But when people have it coming, I can't help but just say shit. Only if they deserve it. Those are my rules of engagement. Plus, it's fun for me to write it. For you, it is entertainment. So fuck the whole world. I'm reloaded and dangerous.
Those are my rules of engagement. And then going into the whole world, I'm reloaded and dangerous. Like that. I gotta hear that part again.
Say shit. Only more people are listening. But when people have it coming, I can't help but just say shit. Only if they deserve it. Those are my rules of engagement. Plus, it's fun for me to write it. For you, it is entertainment. So fuck the whole world. I'm reloaded and dangerous.
Man.
Dropping every Wednesday for this whole year. Ain't a motherfucker that's like me up on this whole sphere. We call Earth until dirt. I live life with no fear. Coming after everything you hold dear. Raw thoughts. These motherfuckers.
Coming after everything you hold dear. Like that last part again.
Like me up on this whole sphere we call Earth until dirt. I live life with no fear. Coming after everything you hold dear. Raw thoughts. These motherfucking raw thoughts.
I still want to know where it's filmed.
I'm out. Yeah.
I still want to know where that's filmed. That was, again, like, it's exactly what you expect with Raw Thoughts. And because we're, like, we're revisiting the Raw Thoughts series, it's kind of like, to me, at this point, at this time, right now, it feels kind of like a history book. Like, if you want to know what the worst was of that time period, of things that are like I said, like, a lot of these names you just haven't heard anymore, unless in, like, references or some documentaries or maybe some Epstein files. But this is kind of like, hey, guys, this is what happened. These guys did this. This is my list. Tack, 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 tack. Lyrical Hitman, like I said, but also kind of a history book. Like, never forget the things that those people did. Never forget the signs that were there, and never ignore it again. Like, that is the main thing. Like, we're all in this together. If someone is going against the rest of us, we need to band together and we need to kick them out of the human race. That being said, go definitely check out Webby. Go check out the Raw Thoughts. Raw Thoughts 3 will, like, probably be sooner than later on the channel. I also found out there's an online, like, concert video of a Webby concert. We're going to be checking that out as well. We got the new album of Token coming up. I have reaction to the old album of Token coming up as well. After that, we're going back to the first, like, album of Token. So we got a lot of content coming up. We got Ren in between there. We got Webby in between there. I hope it's going to be a bit slow with, like, new things that are dropping. I'm pretty sure everyone is ramping up to do, like, September to December, being like, here's all our new music. But we got a great summer coming out. Sun is shining. I'm feeling the summer vibes. I'm also feeling the Raw Thoughts. As always, take care of yourself. Take care of others. Stay chill. Stay vibing. And I'll see you guys on the next one. That's right. Peace.